If you're from Vietnam and you haven't done a trust, this video is probably for you. Now, I'm not Vietnamese. Obviously, I'm not. And my last name isn't Ho or Nguyen. But I want to tell you about a conversation that I had with somebody today about a trust. Okay, I'll share it with you. Someone asked, why isn't estate planning really a big thing in the Vietnamese community? And this is what I explained to him. And he said, this is a perfect explanation. Let me just bear with me. We'll get to you in just a moment. Number one, in Vietnam, this person's name was Jacque Nguyen. Jacque Nguyen that's not his name in Vietnam. In Vietnam, he's called Nguyen Jacque. Why? Because the family is more important. The family unit, the family structure is more important than the individual. So the government says the family structure is more important. Therefore, we don't care about what happens in that family when someone dies. If Jackie's father dies, Jacque goes ahead and grabs his father's stuff. It goes to the mom, it goes to the sister, it goes to the uncle, it goes to the brother. The government doesn't care. As long as it stays in the Nguyen family, the government has no involvement. The family unit is more important. It's not that way in the United States. In the United States, when someone dies, Jacque is more important than Nguyen. It's not Nguyen Jacque, it's Jacque Nguyen. When Jackie's dad dies, everything stops. No one gets to pay bank accounts. No one gets access to pay bills. No one gets access to credit cards. No one gets real estate. Everything stops and everything stays in Jackie's name, in Jackie's dad's name. Everything stops. It doesn't go anywhere else. There is no family continuity. There is no family respect. There is no family process. Well, why don't people know that? Because they haven't been exposed to it. Somebody who moved here from Vietnam 25 years ago might not have had a death in the family since then. They might not have seen somebody go through probate, which is a process after death to transfer assets. They might not have seen anybody need a trust, which is how you avoid probate. They might just be existing the same way that they did in Vietnam. Makes perfect, absolutely perfect sense. Now, when I told this to the man on the phone, he said, wow, that makes so much sense. I wish you advertised more to the Vietnamese community. So I'm making this video as a promise to him that I'm going to advertise to the Vietnamese community to explain to them why we do this. I do this to help things be easier when someone dies, not harder. I think it's very, very, very hard when you pass away. Much harder than it is in Vietnam, much harder than it is in China, in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, in anywhere where your last name comes first. But if your first name comes first, it's hard. And that's how it is in the United States. So create a trust. That's part of an estate plan. You can protect your family. They don't have to go through this horrible mess called probate. I don't want them to have to learn the hard way. Help them learn through other people's mistakes. Don't make them make their own.